What's up, everybody? I just went for a walk, and now I'm about to go grab something to eat. I got to go home and do some work. But I want to make a quick video here talking about why men aren't buying stuff, and are men waking up? I don't exactly know what I want to title this, but are men waking up? Are men wising up? Men not buying stuff for women? Something along those lines. So, I watched a video the other day. It was a short, so it was either on Instagram or YouTube Shorts, and I can't find it again. I thought I bookmarked it because I wanted to play it for everyone, but I can't find it. So if we just kind of go with off my memory, I did, however, take a screenshot of something I wrote, and I meant to take some screenshots of some other stuff that other people wrote. Because there's an echoing and growing sentiment going on out here that, men are just sick of it. So the video that I'm talking about here is a video of a guy walking through a store. It's obviously a skit. It's obviously a skit. Different camera angles. You can tell it was a skit. So he's walking through a grocery store. He's got his, little basket there. He's walking through, and he looks over, and he sees this beautiful woman, good-looking woman. This is a black couple, black dude, black woman, beautiful looking woman. And he's pricing her up and down. Right? He looks at her watch, figures the watch got to be $900. And they put the, $900 next to her watch. Looks at her shoes, $900 shoes. Looks at her hair. He's looking at her hair and makeup, maintenance. Look at the bag. Her handbag was like $1,000 or $1,200, $1,500. I can't remember the prices. And and he's like, and he's doing a cost benefit analysis in his mind, and it just keeps it moving. So the caption was a guy dating in his 30s. And from my comments that I put up on the screen there, what I put up on the screen is, people going back and forth in the comment section about agreeing, disagreeing, what's up with this? If you're broke, just say it. If you don't got it, whatever, just say that. No need to be insulting. And I'm sure that someone's going to say the same thing about this video. But listen, I think the guys are waking up and being better at cost-benefit analysis. Okay, what do I get? What does this guy get in the skit? Because again, this is the skit. He's figuring out, what does this woman bring to my life besides a bill? What is it that you bring to my life besides a bill for your maintenance, for your upkeep, maintenance, presents, gifts, and all that? What do you bring for that? What do you bring to that? So guys are waking up and saying, a guy in his 30s who's obviously been through it before, maybe he's in his 20s, he bought the gifts, he paid for the maintenance and upkeep, and he bought the shoes, and he bought the watch, and, and helped her different payments here and there. And now in his 30s, he's saying, I ain't doing that no more. Now, imagine a guy in his 40s, a guy in his 50s, waking up and saying, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that no more. Yes. Improper English and all. I ain't doing that no more. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going there. I'm not paying all these crazy bills. I'm not being a simp, a chump. I'm not getting used. Because what do I get back for that? What do I get back for that? What is the return on this? As in one other video, we're talking about the feminine essence. What are we talking about here? So guys are waking up, they're becoming smarter, and all this, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the comment section, because again, I read through the comment section. I didn't screenshot everything, and of course I can't find the video anymore, but of course as soon as I release this video, it'll pop up on my feed again. You know how it goes. So anyway, so that was the video that I saw, and I can appreciate that, and I want guys to be smart with their savings. I've never understood draining your bank account and keeping somebody, just to keep somebody else in the high life. I never understood it, and I don't want to understand it. I think I deserve to go on vacations. I think I deserve to have some nice stuff here and there. And certainly, if you're with me, we can have nice things together. But putting down a $900 watch or $1,500 shoes just so you can flash and floss for somebody else, so you can try to show somebody else what you are having, or what you can get somebody else to buy you, and meanwhile your income, you as a man, I'm saying, your income, your your bank account, I should say, your 401k, your stocks are slowly, if at all, increasing. And meanwhile, presumably, these ladies all have jobs. They're all bragging about jobs, and they don't need a man, and they got this, that, and the other, and they're going on vacations, and they're going to brunches and stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why you want this. And again, guys are doing a cost benefit analysis. What is it that I get from that? And feel free to tell me in the comment section. You get a bunch of hair done, makeup done, nails done, get in the bag, throwing in the bag, all these rap songs for the 2000s, and what do you get for that? Access to sex once in a while? Listen, guys, wake up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I love to see it. I'm here for it. Puts a smile on my face, as I talked about in the Simping video. And this guy who was in his 30s, again, the guy in his 30s, recognizing this. There's a white dude, and I can't find the video, but I've seen people reacting to it. And I want to find it because I want to see the full video. And this guy who was around 30 has said, and maybe I'll look for it after this. And if I find it, I'll clip it.
Why, bro? Why? Why do you want a woman, man? They're exhausting, bro. They are exhausting. Women are they're just too much, bro. They're just too much. They're not worth, I just don't think they're worth it anymore. Were they ever worth it? Maybe. But I don't think they're worth it no more. Or maybe it's just me, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to do, if all this stuff is true about what women want, I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm not doing all that. I don't need to go do all that. There's a lot of dudes that want to go do all that. They want to go and hustle and grind and, wear all the outfits and buy all the nice cars and start all these businesses, get all these degrees and get this high-paying job and move up and shark this and shark that, and you're just get the hot women and take them places and do all this stuff. Man, that just sounds like a lot of work.
But I haven't been able to find it so far. Again, I've only seen people reacting to it. This guy is saying, I am no longer seeing the value in women. Not as human beings, obviously, but in relationships he's talking about. You get into arguments with them, you got to buy them stuff, never satisfied. And someone's going to say, you listen, I sound better than this, that, and the other. Listen, I'm not better or mad. I am not better, I'm not mad. I'm just doing a cost-benefit analysis, the same thing that everybody else is doing, and just looking at the world and saying, okay, what's the best for me? And if the ladies are doing that too, that's great. That's great. That's great. We're all doing a cost-benefit analysis, and we're all looking at the world and looking at what somebody else brings to the party and whatever. And if you're figuring out the guys aren't worth the time, okay. We're all figuring it out. We're all on the same page that there is an issue with relationships. And I wish that there wasn't an issue with relationships. I want to go to the movies with somebody. I want to hang out with somebody. I want to go for a walk. I just want for a walk. I want to go for a walk with somebody, but I want to have a good time. And I don't want to be in arguments, fights, and stress. I don't want none of that. So I just want to drop this one real quick here, just to say, just to give my thoughts about this. But that video, I wish I could find it again, but you know how it goes. I'll actually hold up before I release this for a little bit, just to see if I can find that video again. And if I if I find it and I clipped it, it took me a little while to release it. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Do you think it's worth the squeeze? And ladies, be honest. If a guy is buying you gifts, $900 watch, $300 earrings, shoes, gifts, purses, bags, paying your rent, paying your car note, what is it that you offer in exchange for that of equal value? What is it that you offer for that? Because before, guys would do that with the promise of getting married, or maybe they did it in marriage, or they do it in marriage. But guys would do that before with the promise of, okay, I'm going to have a monogamous relationship. She's going to be mine and mine alone, and I'm going to shower her with gifts, and we're going to go off happily into the sunset. She's going to give me some kids, give me a nice home. Is that the offer today? Is that the offer today? Is that what we are looking at today? So, let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, whether you agree, disagree. Hit me in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. Let's try to fix this mess here. Let's try to fix this mess, And ladies, if there's an issue with men, let's talk about that too. So, much love and peace.